This is The Big Story presented by herbchambers.com.
I'm Steve Syre, a business columnist at the Boston Globe. Today, the National Bureau of Economic Research, which is a group of academic economists right here in Cambridge, said that the recession had actually ended June last year, June 2009. This is hardly a surprise. We all thought it ended sometime in the summer. But they're the people who officially identify the beginning and the ending of economic cycles. That makes the recession 18 months, the longest since the Great Depression. The recession may have ended technically last summer, but there's still 9.6% of the workforce across the country out of work. That's a big number, but it's really even worse than that when you add the people who have given up looking for a job, the people who are worried about losing their job, or people who just are underemployed. If you put all those people together, it's a huge percentage of the overall working population, and one of the big reasons we have all this economic anxiety more than a year after the recession technically ended. When economies come out of a recession, there's a typical pattern of how things start to get better. And it's safe to say at this point that we're way behind schedule on the recovery. And a lot of it has to do with whether you have a job or not, or whether you fear you're going to lose your job. But also other things like the value of your real estate, which was a big part of households' economic health, are in a lot of trouble at the moment. People are worried about whether they can afford things or not. People are trying to cram down a lot of the debts that they had accumulated in the past. As we've come out of the recession, there have been two possible scenarios of how things go from here. One is the very slow but steady recovery. The other is the more dangerous double dip, going back into a recession. When we started this year, the double dip didn't seem that likely. And then by summer, we got a lot of bad, squishy economic numbers, and it looked like, in fact, this double dip could happen. Now, in the last month or 6 weeks or so, most of the numbers look like that double dip is unlikely, but we're back to another unpopular outcome, which is a very slow, uneven recovery, where when you're going that slowly, you feel every bump, and it hurts, it's anxiety producing, and it's not the kind of bounce back that everybody is looking for and hoping for.